In the People's Republic of China, Hong Kong is situated on the country's southern coast. The new territories, the Kowloon Peninsula and Hong Kong Island, make up the primary regions that make up the territory that was formerly occupied by the British. The population of Hong Kong per square kilometer is among the highest of any region on the planet. Its breathtaking cityscapes cling to the slopes of the hillsides and the shores of its breathtaking harbor. Subscribe to AWZ and let us know if you enjoy our video. The yin and yang principle, which is central to Chinese philosophy, finds concrete expression in Hong Kong's unique culture. It is teeming with districts that reverberate with Chinese and colonial culture, yet at the same time, it has soaring skylines that boldly look towards the future. In spite of the fact that Hong Kong provides tourists with some of the most exciting opportunities for shopping, sightseeing, and dining in the world, the city also provides pockets of tranquility around every corner. The local way of life is deeply influenced by religious practices. The aroma of incense drifting from shrines can be detected wherever you go in the world. Over 600 sites of worship can be found in Hong Kong, ranging in size from humble neighborhood temples to sprawling complexes perched on hillsides, such as the 10,000 Buddhas Monastery. Shopping is almost considered to be a religion in Hong Kong. Tax-free Hong Kong is a shopper's paradise, offering everything from elegant shopping centers like Pacific Place to the lively marketplaces of Temple Street and Ladies Street. Tsim Sha Tsui is located at the very tip of the Kowloon Peninsula and is a district that is full of traditional residential neighborhoods. Take a walk along the Tsim Sha Tsui Promenade, which offers stunning views of Victoria Harbour, one of the busiest and most beautiful harbors in the world. In addition to the Hong Kong Cultural Center and the Museum of Art, some of the most prestigious art institutions in the territory may be found along the promenade. The historic Star Ferry may be boarded from the promenade, and the ride to Hong Kong Island is only a few minutes long. Discover Central, Hong Kong's main business district, with its array of cutting-edge shopping complexes and buildings. After that, ride the tram up to Victoria Peak, which is the tallest peak on the island. At the Madame Tussauds Wax Museum, you may rub elbows with some of the most famous people in history, politics, and pop culture. The museum is located in the Peak Tower. After that, make your way up to the observation deck to take in some of the most breathtaking panoramas in all of Hong Kong. When you look down upon the skyscrapers and apartment towers, you might find yourself wondering how so many people are able to live in such a confined space. However, there are also a great number of green spaces in Hong Kong. Take a trip along Lugard Road to get an up-close look at the peak's lush vegetation. Even though they are closer to the surface of the earth, Hong Kong's urban centers nonetheless offer peaceful enclaves throughout. There is the expansive openness of Victoria Garden, the peacefulness of Hong Kong Garden atop a hill, and the sound of songbirds emanating from Pollen Street Bird Garden. The walled city park in Kowloon serves as a portal into the world of traditional Qing dynasty architecture and is home to monuments depicting all 12 animals that make up the Chinese zodiac. Visitors are often taken aback when they realize that more than 40% of Hong Kong's territory is protected as national park and that most of the park is located outside of the metropolitan regions. It is never more than a short ride away to secluded beaches, islands with a sparse population, and other wild spots in Hong Kong thanks to the city's superb public transportation infrastructure. Take a bus for the half-an-hour travel from the central business district on Hong Kong Island to reach the peaceful beaches of Shek O. Alternately, you may get on a ferry to the car-free island of Lama and spend the day swimming, seeing the island's communities, and hiking its many paths. Lantau is the biggest island out of Hong Kong's total of 250 islands. You may reach the mountaintop settlement of Ngam by taking a cable car ride that lasts approximately 25 minutes. Pollen Monastery, home to one of Hong Kong's most popular tourist destinations, the Tien Tan Buddha, can be found in this area. After you have paid your respects at the Big Buddha, continue your search for enlightenment along the Wisdom Path, which is a trail that is dedicated to the ancient Buddhist scripture known as the Heart Sutra. In Tai O, which is located on the western shore of Lantau, you can get lost in the winding alleyways. For countless centuries, fishing families have made this town their home. The rickety steel buildings are a favorite subject for photographers, and the dried seafood that is sold there is highly coveted by chefs from all around Hong Kong. You'll never be more than an hour away from your hotel room in Hong Kong, regardless of how far you wander throughout the city. When it's time to head home at the end of the day, use one of the outdoor escalators on Central to get to the neighborhoods on the mid-level. The trendy bars of Soho should be explored first, followed by the selection of a restaurant in the well-known dining district of Lan Kwai Fong. Even after dark, Hong Kong is a location of striking contrasts. You can choose to get swept up in the excitement of the night markets, or you can simply choose to rest and unwind by the water. That exemplifies the yin and yang in their purest forms. That's genuine Hong Kong. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.